Y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. We are back tonight. If you guys are new here, my name's Ashley first, and this is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related. And y'all know I'm here to put you on. And we are back to talk Married at First Sight, episode 6, season 18, episode 6. Let me be very clear about that. And Lord have mercy. Tyra, I'm going to start with you because I know that you literally just watched this
I
episode.
did. I did.
And I want to know from you, ma'am, overall thoughts after watching episode 6. Episode 6.
I mean, are any of these people gonna make it?
No.
I mean, I know we have our problems with, like a Michelle or some of our characters who are overtly outward with their opinions. But like some of these people are like, come on now, we already know where this is headed and it's headed for destruction. I will say, old Tom won me over this episode. I was like, okay, I see it. You not saying.
Oh, he's not a serial
Yeah,
unaliver anymore.
him actually trying to do a two-step for her. I was like, okay, I see it. I see it because I thought he had a knife in his pocket. I really did. I see it. I see the potential. Not to say that they're gonna make it either. I didn't say that. Now I didn't go that far, but I do like the effort. But yeah, all of these couples are in trouble. You did say that nobody made it last season. I wouldn't be surprised if nobody made it this season.
Oh, same. Now, EJ. EJ. After watching episode 6, how do you feel overall?
Hmm.
That's how I said.
Sorry, I was muted. Overall, I mean, I'm still in the same spot that I've been in this entire time, which is that nobody is going to make it except for maybe Camille and Tom. Like that's it. And I don't even know about them all the way 100. I got them at about 85%. Like I think 85%. Like they gonna make it, but the rest of them no. Like they don't. Half of these people don't even like each other, and one is he's. We'll talk about it. Ain't nobody making it.
They said ain't nobody making it. You guys, this is par for the course. I think we are finally getting to some meat because the last minute of this episode, I was like, see, I was right. Listen, y'all, I don't want to be right. All right. But the discernment be discerning sometimes. I just, but without further ado, let's dive on into this because we're not going to be here all night. We've already been here for a very, very very long time today. And let me go on and move me down here. I don't want to block the face here. But as the episode opens up, we have a new set of instant besties. They are having spa days and walking on the rocks together, holding hands and skipping. Okay. Wancho and David are apparently besties. Juan said, listen, I saw you were down, bro. So I decided to book us a spa day because you need it. Okay. I love it so much. I forgot about my wife all up under you, David. Side eye. Okay. EJ, talk to me. Talk to me about these
Girl,
instant besties. And what did you think about them opening the episode with this?
girl, that was crazy to me. I said, what are we doing here right now? One, okay, first of all, like I don't give a darn of what you are, if you fluid, whatever, because I felt like it was something else going on. I was like, okay, is this like? I was like, wait a minute, and then you go take it a step further and say, I forgot about my wife. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all were having that good of a time that you literally forgot about your wifey. I just thought this was crazy, and I really didn't see this friendship happening. I didn't see these two connecting like on this level. So I think that is going to be an interesting thing to watch, to be honest, because I think we're going to see some shenanigans. Not like that though, but like some shenanigans.
Definitely. I didn't see this either. I was like, isn't the honeymoon to focus on your spouse? Like, I don't think I'd be doing any charity missions unless we're doing them together, right? Tyra, what did you think about these instant besties? Are you here for the walking in the sand, holding hands and skipping rocks on the river by the railroad tracks?
I mean, so somebody needed to show David a good time because Michelle said, "Go away from me with this Apollo." One just needs to stop talking. Like every single episode, the more and more he opens his mouth, the more unattractive he becomes. Um, I'm not here for any of it. Like, you want to have your little bro, and that's what it gives. One gives, I don't have to answer to no woman. I'm out living my best life with my bros, fist pumping, dancing, and going out, and and I'm working and do it all over again. This is where he's content. The fact that he's already here and we were on the honeymoon, and you're already trying to get a bromance going, hang out with the bros, and get away from Carla. Like, that's not good. we're already, but the audacity to say, I completely forgot. It was like intentional, like he was trying to hurt her. I was like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, it's sick. It's something's wrong. I'm not liking it. Yeah, go on over there. Because who the hell says that?
I'm
Totally unnecessary. Not necessary at all.
Juan has definitely gone down in my book. This is probably the fastest descent of any of the people on Married at First Sight, because I liked him in the wedding. I was like, okay, he handsome. I got his James Bond on, Latino James Bond. I'm here for that. But yeah, he's showing his true colors, and I don't like it. But let's get into these couples. We're going to start with Camille and Thomas, honey. He books a salsa lesson. Okay, 2 left feet. I said that lady should not have gone out there in her bare feet because, yeah, that was a disaster. She says, maybe you acting right. You doing okay. I might have to pull out these rose petals for you. She says, I might have to pull out this lingerie for you. But he didn't get no draws. She wasn't feeling it. And it comes out, like I said, that he's not swaggy enough for her. He's not, as in her mind, rooted and connected with his blackness. She says she's more of an urbanite person, I guess. And he's just nothing of the sort. Okay. He's too white bread for her. And it really kind of irked me. And Camille doesn't have any malice in my purview. I just think she is used to a thug. She used to somebody with a little bit of, she used to, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think he is just a different take. And I hope that she doesn't ruin this because of that reason. Now, there might be other reasons, but just don't let it be that, because I don't think it's that deep. I think he's connected. I think he's attracted to her. He says he's actually heard this from partners in the past. Again, it could be the newscaster anchor voice that he does all the time. But in this episode, I really saw him step out of his comfort zone. Tyra, talk to me about what you thought about Camille and Thomas this episode.
Camille, what is, a little spice, little R&B flair. I was like, girl, a hood? Like, what are you talking about, Camille? Just call it what it is. Like, you want a hood? Like, say that little R&B flavor. Like, what? Are you sure you was over there with the hood? Because you were adjacent. Because clearly R&B flavor. All right, girl. Don't let that be the reason. That is something I really, really dislike. And like you said, I don't think she's doing it with the intent to hurt his feelings or having the malice behind it. But don't let that be your hiccup. Like, oh, he's just not. Like, you're not down enough. You're a little white bread. Like, girl, it's very narrow-minded, and I guess that's her hurdle to get over. With as far as her being really into him to be attractive, because we was pulling out that lingerie on the way there, and she did everything to keep it back in that suitcase while we've been there. Like, it's just, I think it's so minor. I'm like, what is that? Like, if it's and she don't give me that much damn flavor for all of that. But I mean, all right, say less. He's trying. If I see anything like I thought he had something in his pocket. He's trying. Like, that man got out there with them stiff steps. He was trying to get his salsa dance on. He's just trying to open himself up to things that he probably wouldn't on the regular, just for her. And I'm like, okay, that's effort that I can definitely appreciate, and I think she needs to appreciate it too. And hopefully her, continuing on her narrow-mindedness as far as his blackness wouldn't be the issue. But people have not made it for lesser things.
Yeah. And what's crazy is we're always in a battle, I feel like, just within the diaspora, to let people know, especially who are on the outside, that we are not monolithic. We can show up in many different ways, and none of it negates from your blackness, right? Nothing takes away from your blackness. So I really kind of hate that narrative. And most of all, I hate that she don't miss a blessing here. If he's her blessing, I hope she doesn't miss it for something so small, right? Because if he's meeting all of your other needs and wants, like, girl, just because he a little uptight, that ain't gonna hurt nothing. EJ, what did you think about Camille and Thomas in this episode?
Yeah, So this was the first time, like I've been riding for Camille for the longest. Like I really like Camille, and I too don't think that it was. I don't think she meant any harm by it. Like I don't think she was being malicious, like Juan was. I think though, at the end of the day, like what does it matter? Clearly, the men that you have been choosing have not been what you need them to be. Clearly, if you keep choosing the same type of man over and over and over again, and you keep ending and you're still alone, but you have someone who is trying, who's putting forth an effort to be not only listen to you, but listen to you and then make the changes, listen to you and then put action behind it. Because it's one thing to just listen to somebody, but if you have no action behind it, then what is it, But he's actually trying. Like that dude really can dance. And I can't say too much. I can't dance that much, but he ain't got no rhythm. I think I got a little more rhythm than him. I think I could get in the Soul Train line or the
two-step
slide.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could do some of that, but he couldn't do he couldn't. And he went for one of the hardest type of dances that there is too. But he wanted to show her, like, look, I can do this. Even when he puts the roses out, girl, the way my head came down, the way I was like, womp, womp, womp. I was like, dang, I was feeling real bad for him. I was like, girl, pull out that doggone lingerie, because if she knew like we knew what was going
Put
on.
that thing on him. Like, what are you talking about? Do you know? Because she wants somebody to like, oh, just grab it. Like he's not like she's more like I want him to take it. Like, don't ask me for it, just take it. We're about this is
that's a crime.
And
that's a crime.
No,
like,
but that's she wants that, that assertiveness. He needs some swag, some flavor. Like it could be there, but girl, cultivate that. And she just don't give me that. Like she gives me sister, not sister.
That part.
Hey, sister.
But maybe that's what she needs to bring it out of her. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's what she needs, that hood to bring the hood, the extra out of her.
Girl, that's your husband. Go and see what that go see something real quick. Go see what it's hitting on. He might surprise you. He might come out his bag on you, and you're not gonna give a darn about his tight khaki shorts. Okay, like
him in that outfit. He's like, you see me, I'm matching. You see the gray and the purple. Yeah.
I loved it. It was so cute.
Sometimes with my pants being too tight on my top, but I think I found the right balance. You did, baby. Like I ain't mad. But here we have Carla and Juancho, or Juanito, or Juan, okay? And she pissed me off. Carla continues to piss me off, girl, because who the hell do you think you are? And even though Juan is not in my top elite employee category, he's still better than her to me. In this moment, of course, we know he has a bromance, and I guess it's bros over hoes, because when they go to lunch, he and Carla, he tells his wife that, yeah, I was with him. We did our walks on the rocks, and I forgot you were here. I was having such a great time. I forgot you even existed. And so she plays it off at the table, but I knew it wasn't over, because a person like Carla is extremely passive aggressive. She said, oh, okay, that's the game we're playing. You forgot about me. So let me show you what it feels like to be forgotten about. Okay. So he goes to go do his swim, all that, and she gets rid of his bag. So he got to go to the front desk to get a clear plastic bag to carry his stuff, and he kind of takes it on the chin. But later he tells her, that was really passive aggressive, sis. Like, if you had a problem with what I did or said, tell me. Let's not play these little games. They later have a photo shoot in the Blue Lagoon, and he really did walk her through it, because she had an attitude. I'm over this. I look like a blowfish under there. Very superficial, very not this mystical, tree-hugging, nature-wielding person. Not you concerned about what you look like, right? That's so superficial. Again, she's just been so disingenuous to me the entire time. Listen, this coy thing, she still plays at it. It doesn't give that, Carla. I think you're nasty. I think you're rude. And I think you are passive aggressive. EJ, talk to me about Carla and Juancho, please.
Yeah, I mean, I can see this from both sides of it. Like the petty in me was like, yeah, Carla, go ahead and be petty. But the real in me is like, I mean, that's not what we do as people who are trying to get to know each other. One was very insensitive. Yes, he was 100%. Like, you didn't even have to tell her that. Like, that's something that, like, if we just keeping it real, for people who've been married for a real long time, there are some things you just don't say. Like there are some things you don't tell. You could be thinking that, but you don't tell your partner that. You know what's gonna hit a nerve and what's not gonna hit a nerve, and you just don't say it, right? Now I get that they don't really know each other that well, but common sense tells me that you don't tell this woman who has made everything about her, who seems like she needs to be the center of attention at all times, that you don't tell her that you forgot about her without expecting there to be some pettiness behind it. I liked how Juan came to her and said, look, if there was an issue, you should have just said something. You should have just had a conversation with me. I like that part of it, but something tells me that Juan will continue to do things like this, and she will continue to be petty about it, and they're just going to go in a circle about it. Like they're not hearing each other. One thinks everything is funny and everything is not funny. One thought it was okay for him to say this to her. That was stupid. That didn't make any sense to me. But at the same time, Carla is just who she is, you know, like, and this was petty. Like at the end of the day, I just would have been like, look, you got one more time. Let it happen again. And that's it. I mean, when the 8 weeks come, we gonna see who gonna be forgetting who. Period.
Tyra, what did you think about Carla? Was her passive aggressiveness justified in your eyes?
These weirdos belong together. I don't like neither one of these people. I think both of them are sad. It's gonna be a sad ending of a relationship. I think she's gonna go low and he's gonna go lower. This is going to be a petty trip. Like, I'm just not, I don't see this progressing beyond where they are now. The only thing I see happening is, of course, Juan is going to be Juan. She's going to be her until she realizes, like, oh, so you're really not trying to keep me. You're really not trying to give me the lifestyle I want. And he's going like, well, you really don't have no job. And they're going to just end it off. They're going to end it off and it's going to stay there. Like, there's no growth here. These are two petty individuals. And I don't see, there's no reason for him to say what he said. There's no reason for him to, oh, I'm just fun and everything's fun and lighthearted. And I just think people need to know, like, I'm all business here. But yeah, like there's, as if there can never be any in between. Like, no, sir, you need to know when to be serious and when not to be. And the same goes for her. But I feel like he's, you know, I don't know. He's just it's not giving prize. It's starting to give, like, do you really want to save or are you broke? I don't like the way it looks, and I don't see them making it beyond that couch that she's sitting on.
I don't either. And speaking of that, we have a group lunch during this episode where everyone's sharing. And honestly, I'm only putting this sliding because there's one comment statement that was made that pissed me off to the high heavens. And that was from y'all's favorite broke down Hotep, Ikechi. Because why in this setting where we're all just talking about our experiences on the vacation, you know, how we're getting along, you open your mouth to say how undesirable MM is to you. So much so that no, we haven't been intimate. We haven't done anything of the sort. I'm not ready for that. Why did this balding, crooked glasses, Hotep person get up there and have the audacity to talk about that in a group mixed setting? Like, why did you feel like that was okay, Mr. Fix-It? I hated everything about this because, and everybody was kind of looking like, well, dang. And I think Camille comes behind and is trying to clean it up. Like, you know, yeah, I get it. You know, we want to take our time and not, but he had, why, Tyra? Why did he feel the need to bring that to the group? Was that just to say, oh, she's so undesirable, I don't want to touch her? Like, it pissed me off.
For the same reason, like this fake Negro, the same reason he looked at her cross-eyed when she even mentioned that honey pack. Honey pack for what? Not me. I don't want you. Like, this is disgusting. And I'm just tired already of her kind of excusing it, like, well, yeah, no, he wants to like read the room. Yeah, we kicking it. I ain't sleeping with her. I would never meet with this. Why? I need y'all to know at this table, and I need the public to know. I need the people watching this show to know that she is not my type. She could never. Like, who are you? Who are you? Like, Mr. Cankles? Where's that photo of his cankle? That needs to be
away. I should always
appearance every single time. Like, I thought this was so gross. And if he'll do this to you now, like for what? Like, she was already the homie, you know, last episode, and then now she's this. This is embarrassing. and this is embarrassing for her, and I don't like it. And it's just like she just keeps keep going, keep just getting my mom. I'm gonna touch you on my husband, oh my girl. He don't like you. He
Not
don't
at
like
all.
you. But instead of just being respectful, it's like I don't like you, and I need them to understand that I don't like you. I need the people watching to understand that I don't like you. I need the women who might catch me. I might catch their eye. The people who might want to buy my book to know that I don't like you, and you're not my unicorn. You're not my wife. Boy,
I hate it. I hate it so bad because at what point will we stop disrespect? What will black men stop disrespecting black women in these types of spaces? And I feel like I blame the experts for bringing this type on. He was only here to sell his damn raggedy, broke down book, Letters to My Future Imaginary Wife. Like, we do not give a damn. Like, I hated it because why do you feel the need to do this to her? And EJ, I'm gonna call on you next, but hey, Pretty Real TV, if you guys want to get your entire life with these reality shows, especially Married at First Sight, go subscribe to her. She is hilarious. Maybe one day she might want to hop on. I'm just gonna set it right there and talk about it on one of these lives with us. I'm gonna just throw that right there, Pretty Real. But thank you so much for being here and stopping through. EJ, talk to me about this group lunch, and especially MM and Akichi, and why he felt the need to open up his fake hotep mouth.
Listen, I don't even have to say anything else about the rest of this lunch except for that one part, because that was the only thing that irritated me as well. I was like, every single time you are like, that wasn't even the question. That wasn't even what they were talking about. And here you are going all off topic, never on topic, like ever. Like, what is it? Why is it that you have to do this to her? Like, I just don't understand, because MM is, I like her. She's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's gonna make somebody a great wife and partner someday, but not this. Don't say that. Not him. Not Akichi, because he doesn't know how to accept a woman like her. I feel like he wants something else, and y'all know I feel like he wants what Dr. Umar always tell them that they don't need to stay away from. That's what I really feel like he wants. But I feel like he has
what is it, skiing in the snow and
yeah, he want to go skiing in the snow. That's what I really feel like he wants.
I repeat, no bunny hopping in the snow.
Okay. I feel like that's where he really is. Like, but at the same time, he wants to put on this perception, and it's all just for the cameras. It's all just a show, and she's really, really in this. I hate it. Like, it was so cringe-worthy. I promise you, I had secondhand embarrassment for her when she was hugging on him, and when they were in the bed. I had so much secondhand embarrassment. I ain't never had that much secondhand embarrassment while looking at this. I said, "Oh my God."
Friend, I think somewhere.
Do you got one for the Negro spirit? It's like we so black church, and yes, hey man, it's just, this is a performer. This is an entertainer.
Oh,
this
it is.
like,
and how did I not put this in here, y'all? I'm sorry. Let's talk about it. We're gonna get to them next. It's in there. It's on their slide, because yes, I do have him scooting off the edge of the damn bed because he didn't want to be touched by her, and then she takes her raggedy tail over there and spoons this man. I wish listen. I wish one would.
I wish one. That's what you want to say. One.
That's what I would. And me crawl up behind you, clawing at you in the bed. He don't want you to touch him, girl. And why do
my mama gotta watch this? My mama gotta watch this. Yeah.
You do not like her. You do not want her. And the audacity of MM to sit in that first scene and talk about, yeah, because our intimacy is next level. That man ain't touched you. Y'all ain't got no intimacy. I am so aggravated by this cover up, this I'm going to cover him and make him look X-way, because you just get me. You know what I need. You know how I feel. You're so attentive to everything. You're not. And you don't give a damn. He's judging you. Every time he looks at you, MM, he's like, why am I here? Looking at you. And like somebody said in the comments, we're going to see it in the previews. Tyra, your prediction came true, because he finna cuss her. I told y'all, he looks like a man who argues with women on the internet. He looks like he will be in my Instagram or TikTok comments trying to argue with me. This is what he gives. This is his energy, and how she is trailing behind him, being the big spoon, has taken me to the next level. Tyra, talk to me about MM and Akichi in this whole situation.
Girl, I was gonna say the same. That intimacy comment brought me. I was like, sis, what intimacy have you had if you think that this our intimacy? Like we are on a deeper level, me and my brother to the night. Y'all not. Y'all not. Girl, this ain't Darius Love Hall. Like, please sit down. He like this conversation about intimacy and her lifting him up and ooh, my husband, and ooh, this, and he is just all talk and no action. He is not affectionate toward her. Like, and then when they got in this bed, he was like, oh well, hell, they left another honey bag. I mean, what are they insinuating? Like, oh, like she clearly wants that intimacy, like in real terms and physical. And you're like, when he was scooting over, and he was like, yeah, bruh. Yeah, go and get that light for me, though. Get that light, because we going to sleep. If you think, like, who are you? Where have you been? Who told you was that damn attractive? I need to know. I really want to know. And no splice towards this man, but like splice towards this man, because what the hell you been? Who told you was that fine to tell her anything or to scoot over? If I attempt to throw a honey pack on my tongue, you better be rock hard. I wish you would. Like that pissed me off. That pissed me off, because what you're not gonna do is lay here and scoot over like I'm just that repulsive and that unattractive that you come here with me. Boy, shine your head. Like this made me mad. Like him, like that, and then it's that fake, like, oh, somebody's gonna see this. Like I'm not attracted to you. I'm not trying to be like that with you right now. This soon my family might see. Like, don't give her any false hope. Do not make her think that you want her in any way, because she is all in. She is devoted. She says, my husband more than anybody on this show. She believes that this is her man, and he can't even stand to spoon with her. I ain't gonna curse. Go read the thing.
The way he was damn near falling off the edge of the bed. I said he might as well be on the couch. Go over there with David and them. Like, basically, because why are you even faking this? And the fact that she went over there and grabbed him to spoon. I'm cuddling my husband. He talking about, what you doing? What are you doing?
He said everything but ill.
Rose's Bud, we thank you so much for the $5 super chat. This man is on a mission to tear this woman's self-esteem down. And I want her to stop cheesing about it. Cankles really irks. All of this is 100% facts. Listen, and Pretty Real TV, why does Akichi keep bringing up that ex-fiance? She's clearly the one that got away. When he was 22, loving you is so deep. I think that's his default, because listen, EJ, I'm sorry, because I'm really, the more we talk about it, the more aggravated I get. But talk to me about this man, the denial of the honey pack, because he probably know he needs it. He needs Cialis, Viagra. I'm pretty sure he doesn't get up on a regular basis. That's why he's retaining water in his ankles. I think that there's something else wrong, because that's how I feel. Talk to me about it.
Oh my goodness. I didn't see that one coming, Ash.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's okay, girl. No, I feel you 100%. I co-sign that one. I got you. Yeah, I like that one. But yeah, I mean, here we go. Eminem and Ikichi. This is, when I tell you that I was just sitting there cringing looking at this. I was like, this can't be real. Like, this can't be serious. I was like, we done seen a lot of little things, because he tries to pack them in to make them look a certain way, but we see it. Like, if you got to be blind not to see the little things that he's throwing out, these subtle things. And I feel like MM is overlooking them on purpose. Like, I feel like she sees them and she knows it, but she wants so badly to make this work that she just keeps overlooking it. And that is what is making me so upset with her, because I know that she knows it. I know that she's smarter than this. The way this would have been done, though, like, I would just be getting my check at this point, because I know they're getting one. I would just be getting my check. And there's no way that I'm ever going to be a big spoon like this. Like, I'm not finna do that. Like, I'm not finna come up here and spoon you. We not finna do that. You not finna sit up here and act like you don't want me. Like, if you don't want me, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna sit up here and throw myself at you like this. Like, we're not going to do that. And the way that he just, look at his smirk on his face when he does it. Like, it's, oh my God, it's so freaking irritating to me, because I really do like her. And I was like, girl, do you not know what intimacy is? Because I haven't seen one time where he's giving you any intimacy. Like, do you really know what that word means? Or is it just a word that you're throwing around? Like, are both of y'all faking for us now? Because I know you cannot be this crazy.
Maybe. I ain't thinking about that because I told you she's suppressed, and I told you that I know. I feel like she gonna dig into him. Like she could definitely be, because maybe all he did was bring you some drink and a shot. This intimacy, this level of intimacy.
Yeah, somebody right, girl. It feels like they both playing in our faces at this point because I just don't want to believe that this woman who owns her own practice and has done all this education, I can't believe that you have no regular sense, like no common sense. I don't believe it. I think they both playing in our faces at this point. And I don't like it.
Water, your ankles. Ashley say them ankles giving Big Mama your arm.
We need to talk. I mean, we just need to listen to our good sis Fantasia. She said, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Like, why are we playing these games? Pretty Real TV says, listen, she don't need a check or to keep acting like she wasn't just called homie last week. Period. She don't need the coins. Like, girl, she just wants love. And I get it, sis. I get it, but he's not it. I'ma need you to have, so you talking about church. I need you to have some discernment, honey. I don't need you just to quote these random scriptures and not have no discernment, baby. I need you to have both at this big age, sis. I do, because I hate it for you. I hate it that you're even I hate that the preview for next week show him virtually cussing you out and you sitting there on the couch crying about it after he didn't embarrass you twice on national TV. I can't abide it. But anyway, moving on down the road.
I didn't see that part right there. I didn't see that.
Oh, next we have Madison. Next, I have Madison and Alan here, and they decided to end here. Let me preface this by saying I personally have take umbrage with people going to indigenous native lands and indulging in these practices that they have no clue about, don't know what doors they gonna open, and they're just all in for it. He's snorting powder. He is letting the people blow into his mouth. They are spraying him with spritz. What is this doing? Okay, but basically it's a cleanse, they say, and they're both here for it. And she sits up there and tells the shaman lady sits up there and tells them exactly what we already know. She closed down. She's scared to get hurt, and he thinks too much. Okay. We could have had a V8. I don't know why we needed to go through the whole rigmarole of, I don't know. It feels like exploiting people's cultures to me. A part of me feels that way every time these reality shows engage in spiritual practice that they have no clue about, but I digress. And then of course we see them and she just continues to roast him. She don't like him. She gonna talk about his clothes. She gonna talk about, I like somebody to takes care of themselves. Like you don't, like you look gross. Like I need you in the gym. And she's just gonna kind of divert from everything, but this made us feel closer. Madison is the whore of Babylon, and she's capping. I stand 10 toes down on it, period. EJ, talk to me about Madison and Alan, please, ma'am.
Listen, first and foremost, I hope that Alan is going to be okay once this is all said and done, because you talk about somebody that is digging at somebody's self-esteem and that's just really going in on it. She really going in. I thought that we had finally like kind of made it past this part. I thought that we had finally gotten somewhere with Madison. I was like, last time she said he is who he is. Girl, you didn't mean none of that, because as soon as we get back, you're like, I don't even want to be seen with you. That's all I can hear in my mind is, I don't even want to be seen with you. So let me go ahead and let you know, listen, you can't be wearing this, and this. Like, why would you do him like that? That is his style. That is who he is. And if you are really trying to build something with him, if you really are trying to look past all these superficial, this is what I don't get. And this is what irritates me about all of these couples and about this show in general. None of y'all have been successful at this. So why do you keep trying to get the same things that you already had? You keep talking about your type. Well, clearly your type is not typing. Like it is not what it is, because your type is, you ain't married, you ain't in a successful relationship. Maybe step outside of your comfort zone just a little bit, and maybe you might see that this is actually a good guy, that he's really trying to be all the things that you want him to be, that he is really, really putting forth his best effort, trying to make you happy. That heifer gets on my nerves. When she said that, I said, listen, Madison, first of all, listen, I ain't at the gym. Maybe I know I need to be at the gym. So I'm gonna say this with a grain of salt. But baby, it looked like you need to get into the gym a little bit more because you acting like you was like the fittest person in the world when you keep going at him like that. And I'm like, why are you going at him like that when you're not even the best? You know what I'm saying? Like, so how can you tell him you want him to be the best? I just don't get it. It's ridiculous. I don't like him.
Tyra, talk to me. Talk to me about the cleanse. Did the cleanse work? Did you glean anything from that? And I like a man who takes care of himself. I mean, in the gym every day. Like I need you to get consistent with it because you're looking a little flabby, buddy, and you're uncute again. I said, if this man got to get called ugly one more time, like leave. He is not ugly. Like what am I missing, Tyra?
First of all, that cleanse. As soon as they start, I was like, she still ain't gonna give you none, bro. You still like, she's still gonna keep 5 feet away from me. You stay like this. This isn't gonna do anything. He's like, girl, I will let you cover me in peanut butter and roll on the ground if it means I can get next to this woman. If it means we're gonna be okay and be in a better space by the time we make it off of this little island, baby. Madison looks like a big toe with ears. I don't get it. I don't. She looks like a big toe with ears and hair. It's just not. It's not that. I don't see the audacity to be had. And even if you did have some, there's audacity, and then there's just being plain old ignorant and rude. Like the way that she digs at his appearance is disgusting. I don't get it. It's like I don't like anything about you, and she can be her, whatever. F you. I don't want him to keep bending to her will. Like, you don't have to change yourself for anybody. If he has to make all these changes to be with you, then you don't like him. I need you to get in the gym. I need you to get fit. Yeah, I need to see that happen because I ain't been seeing you get his. I was like, girl, who are you? Ugh. I need you to do this. What about those shirts? How about those underwear? Like, she wants him to become an entirely different man. And I'm hoping that he tells her where the hell to go. I feel like he's not, though, because he desperately wants to be with her, have the wife, start his life, and the way that he sees it fit. But it's giving big toe with ears and hair. Don't you see it? Look at that bottom here. It's like toenail. There's a hair department. It's like a Rapunzel. I don't get it. Every time she has that hair back, I go ill. So
it never gave 10. It never gave that for me.
And I could be projecting because of her inner nastiness is projecting outside and taking away from all this beauty she believes that she has. But baby, your family wasn't even given that. I think she's created what she thinks. You can see she's had a boob job to what she feels is attractive. It's like I'm my best self, and I need you to be my best. You're not though. It's just regular. I don't know. I don't see it, but I'm hoping that he realizes what it is and his own self-worth, and he doesn't let her drag him down too far. Because I need you to change everything about yourself just to be my husband. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And what's so terrible is that he seems like he has really great character. Like half of the women on this trip would kill for an Allen at this point with what they got. Madison is giving Arnold Schwarzenegger in the arm. She's got broad shoulders like she plays football. Like but hey.
And girl, you know what else, Ash?
What?
You know what else I was thinking? If Madison was really true blue, if she really had some common sense about her, right? All she would have to do is, if this bothered you so much, you baby step into this type of things. You don't just throw it all at a person. You baby step. First of all, you don't do what you're doing to him, but you start taking, like, okay, well, hey, I'm about to go to the gym. Let's go on a gym date. Or I just bought you this new shirt. I think you look really good in this shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby step people into this type of stuff. I'm just saying, if it's that pivotal for her, just baby step it without being so nasty. Like, it's just horrible the way she comes about it. Like, that's all you got to do. He'll do it. He'll put the shirt on, Tyra. He'll go to the gym with her if she just baby stepped into it. And was nice about it.
Helga Pataki. She better sit her ass down.
she don't get, like I'm saying, she doesn't, like, she has no finesse. You know what I'm saying? She has no grace with it, like, at all. Because like, this man is.
Somebody told her and David, all of the undesirables, that itchy coochie, All these people been told they were fine by somebody and they believed it. Girl, please.
Well, they say let the people tell it. Akechi got to hear him out there. So, allegedly. Here we have Michelle and David. And somebody, we was watching it earlier. I think it was Darfalina, was it you? They said, baby, he love his curls, honey, because every scene we get of him, he going to be swinging his hair, putting it up in a ponytail, doing all the things. But Michelle finally came to the conclusion, I've been too hard on myself. I'm going to loosen up and I'm going to have fun this last day in Mexico. Mind you, they done been there 8 days. Okay, this is the 9th day. And she just says, we're going to go water or whatever, it's boarding, whatever it is, with the paddle boarding. We're going to do that. And I'm actually going to be nice to him today. It's not going to be heavy. We're just going to have a good time. And she smiled and she laughed. Again, too little, too late in my book. I could give a damn about this at this point, Michelle. Michelle, there's no redeeming you at this point. There's no redemption tour. You have been a menace to society. You have been terrible to this man. You I think Tyra or EJ said it last week. It's a bad situation where he looks like the victim in this situation. And he did. You beat him so down to the ground that Wancho had to come pick him up and go walk on the rocks with him. So again, I don't have it to do with her, but she's saying she's going to give it a try, before heading back to Chicago. EJ, talk to me about Michelle and David.
Lies, all lies. There was no truth in it. I'm telling you right now. When she said that, I said, ma'am, stop lying. Only I didn't say ma'am. I said something that started with a B and ended with an itch. I said, stop lying. Because why? Why are we lying about this? You know that you're not going to give it a try. You're just saying that you're going to give it a try just so that when you look back at this, because something tells me that she's starting to realize how horrible she actually looks in this whole situation. But let me just try to put on a few things to make me look a little bit better, because right now I really do look like a a-hole, right? And I feel like she just said it. There was no truth in it. You knew that this man still didn't have his own place. That he still stayed with his mama. That's been your biggest problem. It's not like he all of a sudden don't stay with his mama no more. It's still the same thing. So stop playing like you're going to try. You're going to tell him each and every day about how he ain't got no place and how he ain't got no real job. And you're going to tell him that you absolutely don't want him to touch you or look at you and don't talk to you when you wake up because you're not a morning person. Like, these are all the things that she's going to do. So that was a lie. That was cap. And she could have just saved it because nobody believes anything she says. And it was dumb. If I get a free vacation, damn it, I'm vacationing. I'm sorry. Bump all the rest of that stuff. I'm going to vacation. I'm going to act like I like you, even if I don't. You ain't really, like, I'm not going to be sitting up here being miserable on a free vacation and it's not on my dime either. Please, I'm going to have to spend the mess out of these people money. Stop playing with me.
Well, they say all inclusive. Tyra, talk to me about Michelle and David. Did your mind, heart change towards Michelle in this episode, or was it Cap? Was it all Cap?
I want to know what David does because he keeps talking about the late shift. You know, a lot of there's so much room in between for I'll work the late shift. Where? Security, stock boy. Where do you work, sir? What is the late shift? That leaves the floor open for so much. But like, I don't know why she waited until all right, well, guess I can try. Like, even in the midst of them making the sushi, it's just even when she's like, I can tell he's trying it. He's a meat and potatoes kind of guy. I was like, oh, you ain't had nothing. You ain't never been no damn well. I can't take you. You can just tell that she's just not. He has nothing to offer her in any way. This is not you being poor and uncultured, uncouth. I need to get the hell out of here. Nothing's going to change. These problems are going to resurface as soon as they touch down. And they're already plotting and planning for the time that they're spending apart. Mm-hmm. I'm really not going to really just be seeing you like that. So we would just be two ships passing in the night. And it's who is this for? This isn't gonna end well or go anywhere. But I mean, at least she wasn't an a-hole this episode, and at least David got some type of reprieve, just a little bit.
At least a little bit. She said, I know I don't want you in the bed with me. I don't want you in the room. I don't want you in the house. Hopefully there's a second bedroom because you will not be in there with me. And so now the couple... The bed. You ain't gonna wake me up at all because you're not gonna be in the same room as me. Let's be very clear. Okay. And so now they're on their way back to Chicago and everyone's settling in back home, into the new apartment. And Keiichi, setting the stage for the disaster that will ensue. Oh, it's been so nice, but it's gonna get hard. I know you're not perfect. I know this isn't, gonna be seamless. And I'm just trying to make sure that we're gonna be able to connect. He is setting the stage for the ultimate demise and failure of this situation, because I won't even call it a marriage or anything at this point, because he doesn't like her. Madison and Alan, they get there and she's of course talking to him about how he doesn't take care of himself. Basically, you'll be on the couch in the second bedroom, David, we know that. And Thomas and Camille, I mean, they seem cute. They was just tired. They standing in the shower talking about how they're going to shower together. Did you guys have any thoughts on the trip back to Chicago or them getting settled in the new apartments? I'll start with you, Tyra.
Oh no, I was like, oh, this is really Love is Blind. Like, really, Love is Blind owes somebody a check. I was like, they even go back to the little apartments together. The only thing missing is, the way that these couples link up. But this is definitely Love is Blind. I've never watched the show, but this isn't that girl. They couldn't wait. Like Thomas and Camille, they got there, and it's just like, I just hope she warms up to that man, because all these people here are giving best friends forever. Like we got enough homies. There's one thing for them to just be getting to know each other, but just hopefully she warms up and it's not too much talk of he need a little sassoon. Like, all right, girl, we get it. But that freaking heifer in the middle, go sit there with that man. And we just put our damn luggage down, and you talking about the gym and what the shorts were. What do you wear on Tuesdays? Because if you think you're going somewhere with me looking like that, you got another damn thing coming. Like, what, girl? He's just sitting there taking it, and like, well, I could, go to the gym. I could. You don't got to do nothing. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, sir. Like, F her, okay? Girl, get out of my face with your strong ass forehead. Ciao. Ichi Coochie up in there. Ichi Miyagi, whatever his name is. Ichi Miyagi, Ichi Coochie. Girl, I don't know. It looked like he was regretting, like, oh, I gotta go back to the real world with her. It's just me and her. Oh, no, he's really in this thing. Here she come with this damn dog. Like, I just don't know. I want to know, what is it going to take to just push her just completely, like, oh, okay, now you got me messed up. Because she's rationalized everything from the moment they met, this whole trip, but she's not going to do it for too much longer. And from that little preview, girl, play don't play. And David and Michelle, they just gonna be David and Michelle. They're gonna be two ships passing in the night. I see, like, oh, how was your day? Fine. That's it. That's gonna be the brink of their conversation. And he's gonna find his interest. He's gonna find his interest elsewhere, because she's not gonna be showing. They're not. I don't think they're gonna be arguing and fighting. Once she sees that place, sees that basement, that apartment downstairs, aka I'm gonna live with my mama live with me. It's going to be like, just, and she's going to get distant and all of that. He's really going to take the hint of, oh, remember when you said, like, you want to be left alone? I want to leave you alone. I'm going to go entertain somebody else.
I'm going to go entertain Madison. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. EJ, what do you think about going back to Chicago and the couples getting settled? And we have one more slide, which is the juicy one. So we'll get to that.
Oh, okay, good. Cool. Listen, pretty much kind of the same sentiments that Tyra had, except for, I really do want to see Camille and Tom. Like, I just really want them to work. And I do feel like if they just go ahead and do that might just do the trick, if you know what I mean. Because something tells me that Tom might be able to put it down. Like, I feel like Tom will do what he needs to do in that bedroom. And I feel like if she go ahead and get some of that, she gonna be like, oh yeah, he got some swag. You know what I'm saying? Where he need to have it. Because listen, sometimes you need a little swag in certain places, and sometimes you don't need a little swag in other places. And I feel like he gonna do what he do in that bedroom. Now, if he don't, Tom, damn it, you gonna let me down, bro. Don't let me down.
You ain't never had it like this, have you? Yep.
Okay.
Never had it. Boom. Did you feel it when I came to the left? Yeah, I did that.
You know what?
Okay. That's what I'm feeling like. Tom about to get up in here. Listen, Tom is a behind the door kind of dude, Tyra. Tom say when these doors close, that's when that come out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm true. I'm an alley cat. Yeah. You never
Not
had it
doing
like
this.
that, did you? Yeah. I'm partial, to hitting it from the back myself. Yeah.
I don't even think it's gonna be that. I think you gonna get that other voice. I think she gonna get that one that she won't.
Girl,
She'll be like, what the hell?
I don't know about all that, EJ.
She might. You never know.
Yeah, say my name. Yeah. I don't know.
Don't do Tom like that. Don't do it like that. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord.
Any thoughts on any of the other couples, EJ, before I go?
Oh, girl, I had forgot about them jokers. My bad. I got caught up in Tom and them. The rest of these jokers. Ikichi and MM, that's the one I am most interested in seeing. I need her to go ahead and tell this ninja where to get on and off it because if she don't, I feel like the whole internet will. As soon as they open up these Instagrams, I'm going to take myself right on over there on my incognito page and go ahead and give him a little piece of my mind as well. Yes, in my incognito page. You got to have a backup page. And I don't even know why we even playing with these two down here at the bottom. Because why? Because they never going to make it anyway. Like, they're never going to see each other. She don't care about him. He don't care about her. Like, he is done. He say he gonna try, but he not. He stopped trying as the minute he done. He done too. She been done. It's over. We done so. And Juan and Carla, this about to be funny. This is the one that's gonna be funny because Juan is really about to show her who he really is. Mm-hmm. It's about to get crazy, especially after Carla quit that job because she really got no job.
One gives them little memes like, "Don't come in here with all that funny ish," and one. Like, boy, I'm trying to be serious. Relax.
We pull that little ukulele or guitar and start trying to rap again. I never want to see it again. Never. Juancho's a little jokester, and it's not funny to me. Now, finally, the last scene, we have the Whore of Babylon. And I did I think it was going to be the first night back? No. But you out of order. You out of line. We get back to the house, and after she done reviled this man and tell him he don't take care of himself, he look a mess. You look dusty. Even though he's sitting there looking like a snack, he looks fine. Like nothing's wrong with Alan. And I hope he's not internalizing this or hasn't internalized this since this show and all that because she's in her family trash. Okay. I just hate it. All right. But they're there. He says, I watched the after show. He's on the after show and he's telling Rudy, honey, I had a whole night plan. I was going to do takeout. I had ordered, the wine. We were going to go. They have a rooftop jacuzzi. So I thought, me and my wife were going to be able just to hang out our first night in Chicago. We have this beautiful view, like it's gorgeous, all the things. This episode, she going out for happy hour. Oh, I'm not gonna be out too late. He's like, have a good time, have a moment. Baby, 3 hours later, this hoe still ain't back. What are you doing? What are you doing, Madison? Where you been, Penny? Leaving this man in a hot tub all by himself. And yes, his outfit from the airport was very, very, very cute, Miss Honey. He had on some camo shorts. He had on his crown. It looks like Basquiat, t-shirt. He's a vibe. Like,
not the Basquiat t-shirt, actually.
Listen, he was having a moment. I mean, this pissed me off. Why would you play in this man's face on national TV? And I know you watch MAFS. This is the 18th season. They gonna catch all these moments, okay? They got cameras everywhere. They gonna see them late night moments and watch when she come in. It'll be like 5 o'clock in the morning. She arrives, and we're gonna see this background camera footage. I hate that. EJ, talk to me about the Whore of Babylon in this situation, please, ma'am.
I will not be out late. I was trying to zoom in on that. Yeah, this was horrible. I felt so bad for Alan because why do we have to do him like this? This was unnecessary. Y'all just got back in. Like, first of all, you should be like jet lagged or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be wanting to sit your behind down, chill, unwind, like figure out what we gonna do tomorrow. Like, what is our day gonna be like? Like, you need to be trying to figure like these things out. But instead, you trying to go out. You probably done went somewhere to get D'd down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I looked at it. Because what you doing out this late? Like, what you not single no more? Like, you're supposed to be married technically. So I feel like Yeah, I feel like Madison was out here. She was like, I ain't had none in about 8 days or so. So I need to go
A whole
and
8 days, EJ.
yeah, a whole 8 days or so. And I need to go ahead and find me somebody who looks like what I want them to look like, dress like what I want them to dress like, because I know all they're gonna do is just hit it and quit it, because that's the type of stuff that I like. That's what I want, right? Like I want somebody who looks the part, who gonna hit it, quit it, who don't care nothing about me, but hey, at least I got the D, and he looks good.
Ugh, it's amazing to me how people miss their own blessings. What did you think? Were you shocked, Tyra? Were you shocked? And what do you think? Maybe she was being good. Maybe it's just me who thinks she's a whore of Babylon. Is she out hoeing? What's happening in this moment?
As soon as we cut here, I say this hoe didn't waste no time, did she? That's the first thing that came out of my. She better not be with David. She better not be with David. That's all I'm gonna say. If this is what you're doing, whatever. It better be with some pretty boy or whatever your supposed type. It better not be David. David is no prize. And I'm not even talking about this whole physicality that she acts like she's looking for. David has a gut.
That's what I said. Why? How he be in the gym twice a day? Where?
David, he clearly just does arms or something. I don't know, or legs. I don't know. But David has a gut. David doesn't dress in any way that is just so flashy and flare and just upscale to where it would be like, this is very whatever in comparison to somebody like Alan. Like David be putting that it on. David is very wash and wear. She better not be with David. That's all I'm saying. She better not be with David. Like. Because if that's the case, then y'all been on this type of time, and like since y'all met, there was never a gray area of Ellen. Like no, you've been in that other man's face. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, she's somewhere. If she is with somebody, please be with someone else and not your fellow cast member. Because girl, and then I don't know. I think Ellen be putting that ish on, and he got some flavor. I was here for the camo and the Basquiat, as you said, like. I don't find one flaw with him other than his own self-esteem and him knowing, like, do you know who you are and what you offer? That's it. Like, she's trash. And if she out there being a whore of Babylon, go to hell.
and hurry up. Because girl, like I don't know how you justify treating someone so badly. Like just for what? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just, you wouldn't want to be treated that way. So why would you treat anyone that way, y'all? But that was the episode. That was episode 6 of Married at First Sight. It gave us some subject matter. I kikied, I laughed, I giggled. But ladies, we're off. Well, we're not really even off tomorrow. I was going to say, well, we're kind of off for the next 2 days, but we're not really, because we will be back tomorrow night to do a public watch along for all the Queen's men. And then, of course, our initial reactions right after that for the premiere of season 4. And then I do believe we're off Friday, but of course we'll be back Saturday for EJ's watch along, where we'll be watching The Temptations. Do either of you ladies have anything you want to let anyone know before we get out of here?
Base your turkey. That's it.
Man.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday.
Yes,
absolutely.
Everybody likes a dry turkey. Brace your turkey. Fry it. Don't need everybody's food. Sometimes you just need to cook at your house.
You get a stomach like that if you eat at other people's houses.
Oh no, EJ, I pull that. When you flip your whole plate over, like you gotta place it down, so hopefully don't nobody see that you threw their food in the trash. I do it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not that brave. I can't even fake it because I'll hurt somebody's feelings, and I don't want to do that. But yes, everyone have an amazing Thanksgiving, and I am going to leave you guys with the watch along selection. Have the most amazing evening, and we will see y'all tomorrow night.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be.
I'm Otis Williams. I got this singing group.